to the Lesson of the Week with yours truly, Sean Thunder Wallace. I'm a performer, composer, and professor of music at The Ohio State University. This weekly program is designed to inspire and inform the serious music student. We're all students here, so join me on the path of discovery as we learn together.
The biggest factor in tone production is the anatomy of the person playing the instrument. So your teeth, your tongue, your mouth shape. If you're saying ooh or e when you're playing, your vocal cords, all of that kind of stuff. Your diaphragm. Are you tightening your stomach muscles and really pushing from your stomach? Are you pushing from your chest? Are you slouching when you're playing, which cuts off the air? Are you really sitting up straight? All of that kind of stuff. So that's the biggest factor, and in fact, that's one of the main reasons why, because everybody's different. If I put your mouthpiece on my horn, I'm not going to sound like you. If you put my mouthpiece on your horn, you're not going to sound like me. If you play my horn with my mouthpiece, you're not going to sound like me.
Yeah, it sounds different.
Right, because of our anatomy, and but then also because of our concept of sound. We have different ideas of sound, and we manipulate our body mostly subconsciously to create the kind of sound that pleases our ears. The most permanent way to change your sound is not by changing your mouthpiece or changing your neck or changing your horn. It's by changing what you're listening to.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So if you listen to, say for instance, if saying I'm a tenor player, and I'm wanting to have more of an edgy kind of sound, but I'm listening to Ben Webster and Coleman Hawkins all the time. That's all I listen to. Even if I change a mouthpiece, I'm still not going to have that concept of sound. Now,
style too.
Exactly, style also. And the style is all in the sound. It's all one and the same. Intonation tendencies is actually all in the sound too. All of that stuff is part of the sound. Vibrato, the way that has happened, it's all part of the sound. So, if I change my mouthpiece, I might get some instant gratification. It might sound different for a short period of time. But what's going to happen is that sound that's in your ear is going to gradually override the mouthpiece, and you're going to end up sounding like you did before you changed the mouthpiece. So I always tell people, good reasons to change mouthpieces. Like say for instance, if the mouthpiece is limiting you, like for instance, you put air through it, but it's giving you a bunch of back pressure. You're putting air through it, and the reed is closing off. The air. That's a good reason to change the mouthpiece. The mouthpiece is out of tune. It plays out of tune. Or certain ranges it plays out of tune. That's a good reason to change the mouthpiece. When you really push the mouthpiece, it washes out. It doesn't stay compact and focused. The sound doesn't. It just spreads. That's a good reason to change your mouthpiece. To change your sound, it's not a good reason because your ear controls your sound. Your anatomy controls your sound, not the mouthpiece or anything else. Now, of the things that are actually part of the horn, including the mouthpiece, the thing that's going to have the second biggest effect on your sound is going to be your setup, your reed mouthpiece combination. Okay. The third thing is going to be the neck. The fourth thing, way at the bottom of the list, having some impact, especially if you have a horn that tends to play out of tune in certain ranges, or some of the older horns, they have bigger bells. There's certain things like that.
The physics just a little different.
Some of that stuff can have some impact, but really doesn't have much impact. Really, the neck, the mouthpiece, and you are really the biggest factors.
I put the head head joint on the Gemeinhardt into the 2SP that I used to play, just the beginner one,
Right.
and it sounded
was right.
almost
Yeah.
near the open hole. Yeah, because it's
You got
just right there.
You got it. You got it. Exactly. Exactly. Flute head joint. That's
That's the
absolutely
thing, yeah.
that's absolutely the most important thing. Obviously, you can't have a flute that has leaks in it.
Yeah.
If you got leaks in it, then you're in trouble.
Mhm.
But if you have an instrument that doesn't have any leaks and has good mechanical function,
Mhm.
that head joint is everything. Okay, so now we got past that. We got past that stuff. All right. Now let's talk just a little bit about developing altissimo.
Mhm.
Developing altissimo range is all about the harmonic series. It's all about the harmonic series. It's like 100% harmonic series because in fact, what you're doing to get some of those higher notes to come out is you're manipulating fingerings to make certain partials easier to pronounce, easier to come out, to be more focused. Okay, that's all fingerings are on the instrument. It's all manipulation of the harmonic series. Okay, so what I want you to do is now you know the harmonic series is first an octave, perfect fifth, perfect fourth, major third. Yeah. So what I want you to do, like for instance, like do this right now. Just play a low B flat, and finger the low B flat, and then get the octave to come out first. Okay, now you're jumping right to the fifth. Now this is one thing that you can do to help with that. If you play the B flat, play the middle B flat. Actually, finger middle B flat. Play that. Yeah. That's all right. There it is. Okay. All right. Now then, get the next one to come out, which actually jumped out already. Okay. No, this is great. This is good. Because this is showing me that because once you really get that stuff happening, those altissimo notes are going to start to come out.
Yeah, that's what I've kind of read and stuff.
Yeah, that's going to start coming out. So what I want you to do, you do that on low A, low B flat, low B, low C sharp, D, and E flat. And you can just go all the way up to E flat.
Yeah.
And you're going to try to get all the way up as high as you can with partials. Make sure you're hitting every single one of the partials. You're getting them to really respond and come out. You're going to go all the way up, and then you're going to come back down. You're always going to go up, and you're always going to finish by coming back down.
Okay.
On a particular, series.